Hello students, how are you all? Today we will continue with the chapter Skeleton System and Nervous System, and we are going to study about joints. So what are joints? The place where two bones meet is called a joint. The bones are joined together by strong tissues called ligaments. There are many types of joints in our skeleton system. Joints can be movable, that is, which can move freely, or immovable, that are not allowed to move. All the joints except our skull are movable. Now we will discuss in detail the four kinds of movable joints. They are: number one is ball and socket joint. As you can see in this diagram, there is a ball and socket, and this type of joint is found in the hips and shoulder. This joint is formed when round end of a bone fits into the hole or socket of another bone. It allows movement in all directions. Next is hinge joint. These joints are like the hinges in the door, which allows movement of the bone in one direction, that is, either up or down. Now, these joints are found in our elbows, fingers, knees, and toes. Next is pivot joint. This joint is found in the neck. The skull is joined to the backbone with pivot joint. This joint helps us to move our head upwards, downwards, and sideways. Next is gliding joint. This joint is found in wrist, ankles, and between any two vertebrae of the backbone. It allows the bone to slide against each other. Now we will study about muscles. Yes, muscles are made up of tough elastic tissues. They are attached to the bones by strong fibers called tendons. There are about 650 muscles in our body. The muscle move and helps to move the bones. They contract and expand to move a bone, and all muscle work in pair. For example, two muscles called bicep and tricep move our arm up and down. When you pull your arm, bicep contracts and the tricep relax. When you strengthen your arm, the tricep contracts and the bicep relaxes. Now let's study about the types of muscle. Altogether, there are about 3 types of muscles. Number one is smooth muscle or involuntary muscle. Next is cardiac muscle, and the third one is skeleton muscle or voluntary muscle. Now let's see in details what are voluntary muscle. Voluntary muscles are the muscles that are under our control. As the name suggests, voluntary means which are under our control and which we can move with our own free will. Now, muscles in our arms and legs are example of voluntary muscles. Next is involuntary muscle or smooth muscle. The muscle that work but are not under our control are called involuntary muscle. Means which we cannot move with our own wish are involuntary or smooth muscle. They work automatically. Muscle in our stomach and intestine are involuntary muscles. Next is cardiac muscle. Now this type of muscles are a type of involuntary muscle only, but are found in the walls of heart. They are also not under our control. Unlike other types of muscle, cardiac muscle work throughout our life and never gets tired. That's it for now, students. We will continue with this chapter in the next class. Thank you.